Sparkle the unicorn lived in Giggle Grove. It was a magical place. Flowers sang, trees danced. Sparkle loved her home. One sunny day, Sparkle was playing near her favorite mushroom house. It was then that she decided to find her treasure. Sparkle loved her treasure. It was hidden in a secret place. Sparkle wanted to count her jewels and admire her golden crown.
Sparkle ran inside to find her map. The map was very old and led to her treasure. But when Sparkle looked, the map was gone.
My map, where can it be?
Sparkle looked everywhere. She looked under her bed of daisies. She looked behind her curtains of spider silk. But the map was gone. Sparkle felt sad. She sat down and sighed.
What will I do?
Hello, Sparkle. Why are you so sad?
My map is missing.
Don't worry, Sparkle. I'll help you find it.
Buzzy flew around Sparkle's house. He looked high and low. He looked in every nook and cranny, but the map was nowhere to be found.
I have an idea, but I need your help, Sparkle.
Anything, Buzzy. Just tell me what to do.
We need to ask Wiggly the worm. He knows everything about the ground. He might have seen your map.
Let's go find him!
Sparkle and Buzzy flew to Wiggly's home. It was under a big oak tree.
Wiggly, Wiggly, are you home?
Hello, friends. What brings you here?
Sparkle and Buzzy told Wiggly about the missing map.
I might have seen something. Follow me.
Wiggly burrowed into the ground. Sparkle and Buzzy followed close behind. They went down, down, down. Soon they were in a tunnel.
I saw a little glow coming from this way. It looked like a sparkly piece of paper.
That sounds like my map. Let's go! The tunnel led us to a big open cave. The walls were covered in shimmering crystals that reflected the light in a dazzling array of colors. It felt like stepping into a hidden world, untouched by time.
In the middle of the cave, there was a pool of water. The water was so clear that you could see the bottom, which was covered in smooth, colorful stones. It looked almost magical, like something out of a fairy tale.
And floating above the water was something extraordinary. It was glowing softly, casting a gentle light all around. We couldn't believe our eyes.
Fluffy the cloud. Fluffy was a cheerful, puffy cloud with a friendly face. We had met Fluffy before on our adventures, and seeing him here was a delightful surprise. Fluffy, what are you doing here? We were all so surprised and happy to see him. It felt like meeting an old friend in the most unexpected place.
I saw your map fall into the water. I'm keeping it safe. Here you go, Sparkle. Fluffy handed over the map with a big, fluffy smile. It was a relief to have it back.
Thank you, Fluffy. You're a lifesaver. We all gathered around Fluffy, expressing our gratitude. It was moments like these that made our journey so special. But how did it get here? We were all puzzled. The map had been with us just moments before. How could it have ended up in the water?
Someone must have dropped it through there. We all looked up and saw a small hole in the ceiling of the cave. It was just big enough for the map to have fallen through. Look, there's a small hole in the ceiling. The light was shining through it, creating a spotlight on the pool of water. It was almost as if the cave itself was guiding us.
Oh, I see it now. We all nodded in agreement. The mystery was solved, and we felt a sense of accomplishment.
With Fluffy's help, the friends were back on track, ready for the next part of their adventure. They knew that with friends like Fluffy, no challenge was too great and no mystery too puzzling. Their journey was filled with wonder and excitement, and they couldn't wait to see what lay ahead.
Sparkle unrolled the map. It was a little wet, but she could still read it. Look, she said, pointing with her hoof. It says, "Follow the rainbow to find the treasure."
Wow, gasped Buzzy. What a coincidence.
Sparkle, Buzzy, and Wiggly followed the rainbow. It led them to a shimmering bridge made of pure light.
This must be the Rainbow Bridge.
But as they stepped onto the bridge, it started to shake. What's happening? Cried Buzzy, clinging to Sparkle's back.
We did it! Cried Sparkle. Her voice echoed through the enchanted forest, filled with excitement and relief. The journey had been long and arduous, but now, standing before the treasure chest, it all seemed worth it. Sparkle's heart raced with anticipation as she approached the chest, her hooves barely touching the ground in her eagerness. She ran to the treasure chest and opened it. The lid creaked as it lifted, revealing the contents inside. Sparkle's eyes widened in amazement as the light from the jewels and crown reflected off her face, casting a magical glow around her. She could hardly believe her eyes. Inside there were sparkling jewels and a golden crown. Each jewel seemed to tell a story of its own, shimmering with a light that felt almost alive. The golden crown, intricately designed, looked like it belonged to a royal figure from a fairy tale. Sparkle could feel the magic emanating from the treasure, filling the air with a sense of wonder. Sparkle, Buzzy, and Wiggly held on to each other tightly. Their friendship had been their greatest strength throughout their adventure. They had faced numerous challenges, but together they had overcome them all. The bond they shared was unbreakable, and in this moment of triumph, it felt stronger than ever. They closed their eyes and thought about their friendship. Slowly, the shaking stopped. The ground beneath them, which had been trembling with uncertainty, now felt solid and secure. It was as if their collective belief in each other had the power to stabilize the world around them. They took a deep breath, feeling a sense of peace wash over them. The rainbow bridge became steady again. Its vibrant colors shone even brighter, a testament to the purity of their hearts. The bridge, which had seemed so fragile before, now looked like a pathway to endless possibilities. It was a symbol of their journey and the strength they had found within themselves. They crossed the rainbow bridge and came to a clearing in the forest. The clearing was bathed in a soft golden light, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. It felt like a place out of a dream, a sanctuary where they could rest and reflect on their journey. And there, in the middle of the clearing, was a treasure chest. It stood majestically as if waiting for them all along. The chest seemed to glow with an inner light, inviting them to discover its secrets. Sparkle, Buzzy, and Wiggly approached it with a mix of excitement and reverence. "Don't worry," said a voice from above. The voice was gentle yet powerful, filling them with a sense of calm. It was a reminder that they were not alone, that there were forces in the world looking out for them. They looked up, searching for the source of the voice. It was Fluffy, who had followed them. The little fairy had been their silent guardian, watching over them and guiding them when they needed it most. Fluffy's presence was a comforting sight, a symbol of the magic and wonder that had accompanied them on their journey. The rainbow bridge only appears for those who are pure of heart. Fluffy's words resonated with them, reinforcing the importance of their journey and the values they held dear. The bridge was not just a physical path, but a representation of their inner strength and purity. Just believe in yourselves and your friendship and you'll be fine. Fluffy's message was clear. Their bond and belief in each other were the true treasures. As they stood together, surrounded by the magic of the forest, they knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, with hearts full of courage and friendship.
But as Sparkle looked at the treasure, she realized something. The real treasure wasn't the jewels or the crown. The real treasure was the friendship she shared with Buzzy, Wiggly, and Fluffy.
"Thank you, my friends," said Sparkle, hugging each of them.
We're always happy to help, said Buzzy.
That's what friends are for, added Wiggly.
Friendship is the most precious treasure of all, said Fluffy.
Sparkle and her friends returned to Giggle Grove, their hearts brimming with joy and excitement. The vibrant colors of the forest seemed even more dazzling as they made their way through the familiar paths. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the gentle hum of the forest creatures welcomed them back home. They gathered all the magical creatures of Giggle Grove and began to recount their incredible journey. Sparkle spoke of the challenges they faced, the mysterious lands they explored, and the valuable lessons they learned along the way. Buzzy buzzed with excitement as he described the new friends they made, while Wiggly wiggled with delight, sharing tales of bravery and courage. Fluffy, with her soft and gentle voice, reminded everyone that the greatest treasure they found was the bond of friendship that grew stronger with each adventure. The whole of Giggle Grove celebrated their return with a grand festival. The trees were adorned with twinkling lights, and the air was filled with the sound of laughter and music. Every creature, big and small, joined in the festivities, dancing and singing in perfect harmony. It was a celebration of not just their return, but of the unbreakable bonds that held them all together. The flowers sang their sweetest songs, their petals shimmering in the sunlight. Their melodies were so enchanting that even the shyest creatures came out of their hiding places to listen. The songs told stories of love, hope, and the magic of friendship, resonating deeply with everyone present. The trees danced their merriest jigs, their branches swaying gracefully to the rhythm of the music. Their leaves rustled like applause, and their trunks twisted and turned with joy. It was as if the entire forest was alive with happiness, celebrating the return of its beloved inhabitants. And Sparkle, Buzzy, Wiggly, and Fluffy laughed and played together, knowing that their friendship would last forever. They chased each other through the meadows, played hide and seek among the trees, and shared stories of their adventures late into the night. Their laughter echoed through the forest, a testament to the joy and love they shared. From that day on, Sparkle always kept her treasure map in a safe place, a reminder of the journey they had undertaken and the friends they had made along the way. The map was not just a piece of parchment, but a symbol of their adventures and the memories they created together. But even if she lost it again, she knew she could always count on her friends to help her find it. They had proven time and again that no challenge was too great when they worked together. Their bond was unbreakable, and their trust in each other unwavering. After all, true friends are always there for each other, no matter what. They are the ones who stand by you in times of need, who share in your joys and sorrows, and who make every moment magical. And in Giggle Grove, the magic of friendship was the greatest treasure of all.